my American artist is Shirley J. Temple, or American Prince. So Shirley J. Temple was born April 23rd in 1928 to Gertrude and George Temple, and Gertrude decided from a very young age that Shirley was going to be a well-rounded artist, and she was going to do whatever she could do to make that happen. Next slide. So at 3 years old, Shirley was put into Mrs. Danklin's dance studio, and there she was discovered and thrown into show business. Next slide. Because Shirley was discovered so young, she didn't get classical education, but she had 3 hours of on-set learning every single day on the site. And even though she never received a classical education, when she took the Pinter-Cunningham test, she scored in the Genius ranking, and she finally got a classical education when she went to Westlake High School for Girls. Next slide. At Westlake High School for Girls, she met her first husband, John Agar, and they were married for 5 years and had a child together. He was a Marine and later an actor, and once she made their first movie together, he became a shooting star for those years. Next slide. Before her divorce was over with John, she began her romance with Charles out of Black. She stayed with him for the rest of their life, and they had 2 kids together, and later she would adopt Shirley's firstborn child. Next slide. Growing up, Shirley's father was an active Republican that made her want to become a politician when she grew up. The first time she ran was August 29, 1968, and even though she lost her first election, she didn't give up, and exactly 1 year later, Nixon named her a member to the UN. On September 16, 1968, she was officially a successful politician. She later became an ambassador to Ghana, and some of her accomplishments was she created the first female protocol in the White House, and she was a leading environmentalist. While Shirley had left her acting career had not left her. If somebody in the UN didn't agree with her, they would say the good shit lollipopper is talking, or when foreign delegates came to visit, they would ask for a little Shirley Temple's autograph. Next slide. In 1972, she discovered she had breast cancer, and at that time, it was a huge disgrace to have breast cancer, so she was the first one to publicly display it. Next slide. In 1970, she retired from being a politician, but she stayed on the environmental committee. She now lives in San Diego, California, and her birthday is tomorrow. She's turning 86. Next slide. So my thesis is Shirley Jane Temple, America's Princess, was a little girl who saved entertainment and brought America out of the Depression while pioneering the way for future stars. Next slide. The companies she worked for were Education, Paramount, Fox, which was later 20th Century Fox, and Selznick International. Next slide. While other little girls were losing teeth at her age, each tooth loss for Shirley was a trauma because if the camera cut to a shot of her with a tooth, and then another shot with her without a tooth, and then back to a shot with her up with a tooth, they would lose an entire day's worth of filming and thousands of dollars. So to solve that problem, each day there was a dentist on set, and there was pre-made caps for each one of her teeth and every single size they could possibly make. Next slide. One of the reasons Shirley was so popular and was able to do what she did was to keep her childlike innocence. So her mother lied to everybody about how old Shirley was, and Shirley didn't find out she was a year younger than she actually was until her 14th birthday, which she thought was her 15th birthday. Next slide. So before she went on stage to film, Shirley's mother would tell her to sparkle, Shirley sparkle, which meant to lift her lips so they would shine, and to focus her eyes so they would shine with pre-pure moisture, which would literally make her sparkle on the camera. A writer at Xanax created the perfect nipple formula, which was a real sincere drama or comedy, and put her in it and tell from her point of view. For the most part, these stories were about a motherless or fatherless child who appears a broken relationship or love, which is what I did in my emulation, and Walt Disney would later use this formula to create most of his movies. Next slide. Her acting was way beyond what her skills should have been. She knew how to fill a shot. Other actors claimed she frightened them. She knew all the tricks. Her acting lessons came at home where her mother taught her how to do this. And Shirley was known for not only knowing her lines, but everybody else's. Her mother would teach her her lines each night before she went to bed. She would read over her script twice. Once so Shirley would know what her lines were, and once again, so Shirley would know how to say her lines. Next slide. So, Education is the company that founded her, They went to audition little girls at Mrs. Maitland's dance studio, and Shirley was so nervous about the audition, she hid behind a piano, and they had to force her to come out. And after begging her to audition, she got the role in Baby Lurkler, which was a highly unpopular show because it portrayed little kids doing adult things, but they dressed the little kids up in big diapers with the Christmas on the front. And so that was unpopular. Next slide. So on February 9th, 1934, she made her big break with Baby Take It Back. A writer at Fox discovered her in a movie theater and decided she was perfect for the role. She only sang and danced in one number, but critics said she stole the show. And from there on out, she was what? The same year she was discovered, Shirley received an Oscar for having the biggest contributions to movies that year. Next slide. Her followers include Elizabeth Taylor, Margaret O'Brien, Natalie Wood, and Peggy Ann Garner. So, even though the Depression was going on, people were still spending money to go and see Shirley's movies, which was helping the movies stay alive and helping us be able to keep show business around, and it was also stimulating the economy. So Franklin D. Roosevelt said, when the spirit is lower than any other time, an American can go to a movie and look at the same smiling face of a baby and forget his trouble. They also created dolls that were dressed up like Shirley, and they would sell them. And even during the times of the Great Depression, prices were big sellers. And she was also Hollywood's box office attraction from 1935 to 1938. Next slide. So the Shirley Temple Amendment was an amendment to the Coogan Act, which was created for child actors so they could get their money. But the thing about the Coogan Act is that the child actors wanted their money, they had to sign with the Coogan Act, and Shirley Temple didn't. One day, somebody found out about this, and within that month, they made the Shirley Temple amendment to that law just to protect Shirley Temple so she could get her money from the movie. Next slide. On January 1st, 1977, she received a Lifetime Achievement Award and a full-size Oscar. Oh, wow. Okay, well, as an adult, Shirley very unpopular TV shows, which was Shirley Temple Storybook and Shirley Temple Theater, and basically it was her dress up talking about how she made movies or reading a book to a little kid. Next slide. So on January 1st, 1977, she received a Lifetime Achievement Award and a full-size Oscar. Okay, next slide. So for my emulation, I wrote a piece with the Shirley Temple formula, and I decided not to act myself because one of the reasons Shirley was so popular was her adorableness and everything, and also I wanted the actor to dress like her, and Shirley Temple wore very short dresses, and I can't really do that, so yeah, I'll go get my acting right now. Okay. So also for my emulation, I chose Shirley Temple because I enjoyed her light themes and her things of love. Well, in my art, I particularly like doing darker things and everything, so it was a nice change to be able to do this with it. So happy to meet you. The girl's like, I know, it's been forever. It's your fault, though. Never time to me anymore. You're only going to take not loser love one right now. Oh my goodness, you're not a loser. Just date them. Hey. That's a really good one. Yeah. What even happened to that? Oh my gosh. Okay, you know, I'm sorry. It's just that I never do want to talk about it. I don't understand what happened. No, it's not work. He's just a devil. What are you? Calm down and go say hi. Say hi. Weird. Weird if you don't. Notice me. I can't just scream, hi, Sebastian. Hi. You want to tell? Sure. Hi, Sebastian. How you doing?
Great, but you would know that.
Anything new?
Actually, yeah, I was supposed to get my friend here. Yeah. Yeah. We were gonna catch up.
No! No, not a mistake.
friend. Mine isn't here, so I'm gonna go.
No, please just stay. I mean, do you always stop trying the second things don't work?
Because
What are you talking about? I tried so hard.
Right, harder? I was being so interested in something I didn't want to tell anyone. All people should have known that.
I'm trying the hardest I can. You grew more distant every day.
All right, trying harder? You did not try hard enough. You do not care enough. I think it was bathroom. Ow, my ankle! Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I mean, I think I twisted my ankle. Can you move it? Yes, I think so. I told you one day, wear your heels and break your ankle. Yeah, I guess you both were right. Get off the ground. Oh my goodness. What happened? You two are perfect for each other. You both react the same way. You both dare each other distance to fix it, and you both react over little things, and you both always have to be right. I don't care what happened. What? It doesn't make sense. You two are perfect. Oh, are you kidding me? Try again. Because what is... Start right now. Yeah. Bye. Okay. So yeah, that was my information. And so at the end they were both supposed to say when did we start at the same time, but I guess they yeah, but they were supposed to say right now, so it was pretty better than that. And don't confuse you guys. I love you both. Yeah. Okay, any questions? Cool.
Not necessarily just being sharp and thinking and making their own.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Hollie, it's probably a little bit of how to do that animation. You probably did explain a little bit more on what you saw and what
Okay, so for Shirley Temple, she always, in every single one of her movies, she had to repair a broken leg, and with my piece, I was trying to emulate her repairing a broken leg, and it was actually set up where she told Audrey she was going to go and have a girls' night, and she told Sebastian to meet her here, and everything, so he walked in, he didn't see her at first, and so she's perfectly getting them in the same room. And also in the backstory, this is the first time Sebastian and Audrey have been around each other since they broke up. And they were like perfect for each other, so Shirley was trying to fix that, and it was also making things real awkward.
And you wrote and directed.
Yes.
All right, and that's our time. So